What's up everyone, my name is Faris Khan, and as many of you know, I recently purchased this historic building. It used to be one big house, but the previous owners converted it into a fourplex. And in the last set of vlogs, I gave you all a tour of each of the apartments inside. Now, since I shot the last vlog, a lot has happened. My contractor and his entire crew have been busy at work doing demo inside, and so far they've ripped out all of the old carpet, they've torn down the drop-down ceiling, and they've removed the cabinetry in the kitchens. So today I thought I would share the progress that we've made with all of you. So let's head on inside. Okay folks, so now I'm inside the house. I want to begin by showing you one of my most favorite rooms in the building so far. So when they removed the drop-down ceiling, we discovered something really cool above the ceiling in this room. So let's go check it out right now. This is going to be the master bedroom in apartment number 2. And when they removed the drop-down ceiling, what that revealed was a big medallion up on the original ceiling, which is a lath and plaster ceiling. And you can see that they probably hung a chandelier from this medallion back in the day. But you can tell just by looking at this room that it used to be one grand space back in the day. And just looking at the original ceiling, I'm inspired to try to restore it back to how it looked originally. The problem is that's a lot of ceiling height. You know, there's a reason why they dropped the ceiling down back in the 70s. They were trying to save on energy costs. So my plan was to remove the drop down and replace it with drywall and then add recessed lighting in the drywall. Now the problem is, if I don't do that and if I try to restore the original ceiling, then my energy bill is going to go up significantly. Now as it is, the ceilings in this house with the drop down are really high. But if you go above the drop-down ceiling, there's at least another 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet of ceiling height. Now each apartment in this building is already huge. I had mentioned in my last vlogs that they're about 1,000 square feet and they have really great ceiling height. But imagine how much bigger and more spacious each apartment would look if I don't do the drop down and I try to restore the original ceiling. It's just going to open up the space wide. Of course, if I do that, I would have to repair the original lath and plaster ceiling, and I'm honestly not sure how expensive that's going to be, but it might be a good trade-off. Not do the drywall and instead fix and restore the original ceiling. Okay, I'm gonna climb up the ladder to give you all a closer look at some of the original wallpaper that they have on the ceiling. You can see that the wallpaper there have flowers. You'll notice that they didn't have just one layer. They had several layers of wallpaper. So right there is another pattern. I think they had at least 2 to 3 layers of wallpaper on here. I love this house because it has so much history. And as we're opening up the ceiling and removing the cabinets and pulling out the carpets, we're discovering new things. I'm fascinated by the history of this house and I want to learn more. Folks, before I forget, if you're enjoying this content so far, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. The other thing that my contractor has been busy doing is removing all of the old dated kitchen cabinets. Apartment 3 kitchen cabinets, gone. Apartment 4 kitchen cabinets, gone. Apartment 2 kitchen cabinets, almost gone. Apartment 1 kitchen cabinets, still here. So this is the apartment where we're trying to keep the cabinetry because this is the one apartment that actually has nice cabinets. So now we're inside apartment 4 and I wanted to show you something that the contractor has been busy doing here. His crew has been removing all of the old carpet. Now, even with the carpeting, we noticed that there were layers of carpet. In the downstairs apartment, for instance, we had 2 layers of carpet and then under that, there was like this old linoleum. I don't know why there was so much carpeting and the old one was never removed. They just kept piling one on top of the other. Now, the problem we're having in this unit is that when we remove the carpet, the old underlay which was glued onto the floor, is not coming out easily. So we ripped out most of the underlay, but then this residual material is not coming off. And it seems like they've been trying to use the scraper, and they seem to have had a little bit of success, but it's still a lot of work. So I did some research, and turns out there's something called a vibrating scraper, which you can easily rent out from your local hardware store. And that should make the scraping process a lot easier. It's less laborious because you don't have to squat or bend down and do the scraping, which can be back-breaking work. You can just stand up, and it's a machine, so you stand up and you just walk with it across the floor. So now we're back in apartment number 1, and in here my contractor removed the old blue carpet to reveal this beautiful hardwood floor. What I'm really happy about is the condition of the hardwood floor. It's in great shape, so this was a pleasant surprise for me. So folks, that is the progress that we've made so far. We've torn down the old drop-down ceiling tiles to reveal the beautiful original lath and plaster ceiling with huge ceiling medallions. We have ripped out all of the old carpet to reveal beautiful hardwood floor, and we've taken down much of the kitchen cabinetry throughout the house in all 4 units. So a lot has been done in the past week. There's more demo to be done next week, and then my architect has finished the stamped drawing for the house, and so we're going to be using that to move a few doors and change out a few walls to make this house more functional for the people who will be living here in the future. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, we've made quite a bit of progress. I will be filming and documenting the entire process. There's more demo ahead, more renovation to come, so stay tuned. Until next time, bye-bye.